Here's a little garden asthma for you this beautiful morning. We are taking a little bit of time in the garden to look at all of our raised beds. Now, you know your girl is a raised birdie bed fan over here. So if you are looking for some good quality ones, your girl's got you. Take a look at the link in the bio. But today we are going to be focusing on honestly seeing what we need to harvest, which is quite a lot. Honestly, I've been under the weather for the last like freaking 2.5 months, unfortunately, and I feel like I've kind of neglected a little bit the gardening and the trimming and the all that and the pruning. But honestly, even though life gets busy sometimes, the garden fortunately is still going to be producing for you, and it is work, but it's also honestly work that's therapeutic, at least for me, to just get out here, pick my what I have, like these beautiful cherry tomatoes and all these different varieties of tomatoes that we decided to do this year. They're doing so well, as you can see, like in this footage here. These tomatoes are looking so freaking good. Okay, we're making some good salsas. We're gonna have some good tomatoes for some salads and whatnot. But I also did have a little bit of bugs and stuff that I had to kind of worry about. But honestly, let's be honest, we do also need that biodiversity into our garden. So I honestly try to not use anything. I've only used like neem oil, honestly, to kind of deter some of the bugs in my garden. But everything else, I mean, bugs are going to want your food because it's honestly good food, okay? This is good quality food. I personally am just trying to encourage you with whatever space that you have. Like I have these on the side of my house. The three birdie beds. I started with one, and now I have one, two, three, four of them now. Four raised birdie beds all throughout my garden. Start small and just continue to grow a little bit at a time or at the pace that you can. Absolutely freaking love these birdies beds. I can't say more about it. This isn't at all sponsored, but I absolutely freaking love them. Okay. Shout out to our friends over at Epic Garden. I absolutely love these freaking tomatoes. They were so freaking juicy and delicious. Had them on some sandwiches, and like I said, I did make them from some salsa. The freaking basil is doing good as well. You can see there's like some like bug situation here. We have some stuff that's, spiders have been forming some stuff and webs, but hey, they're doing their thing, okay? They're out in the yard. It's outdoors, okay? There's only so much that you can freaking do. We are picking these lovely tomatoes, and you will see these cups that are here. You're probably thinking, what the hell are those cups going? I had some slug situations this year, which was new for me in the raised beds. And it's okay. I mean, again, we need the biodiversity, whether we like to admit it or not. We need them, okay? We just try to do our best, get them out of the garden as the best as we can. So those cups, I should use them as what's called beer traps. Add a little bit of beer into some cups, and the slugs go in there. Yes, your fellow vegan friend is not a fan of the freaking slugs. Sorry, I love my animal friends, but these slugs, they're freaking trying to take my food, okay? So it's a little difficult. Let me know if you have also this year had some issues with some different bugs. Maybe it was slugs, maybe it was hornworms, whatever the case may be. I went ahead and transplanted actually my sage from another part of my in-ground and actually added them to my raised beds. And this sage is she has been loving it, okay? She's been loving her new spot in the raised bed. Here is some of my harvest of all my freaking tomatoes. Look how beautiful they are, okay? We got all different colors and all of that, okay? We got some sun golds in here, cherry tomatoes. We are some tomato loving people around here, okay? Now I'm on my other side of my garden where I actually have it in ground. This is the first freaking year that I had some freaking strawberries this size. Get into them. I was freaking excited, and honestly, the lizards didn't get them. Okay, so I'm hurrying up and getting these so I can actually enjoy my freaking strawberries this year. Absolutely love them. I plan on I have another birdie bed that I will share with you guys here very soon. I've been prepping it, and I'm thinking I'm going to put a whole bunch of different strawberries. It's going to be like my little strawberry patches of different types of strawberries is what I'm kind of thinking. But we're going to be doing that probably next year. I do have these blackberries that I put in here with mint. Don't come for me. Yes, there's mint in the ground. Do not scream at me, internet. This was before I kind of knew about not putting in mint into the ground because it's going to hoard everything and its roots are crazy, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, your girl didn't know that before, but hey, we all start somewhere. Here's another look at my harvest. You can see in the background all the freaking mint. Yes, get into it, get into it. Now I'm now looking at my freaking limon trees. If you know my last name, it is Limon. I had to have some lime trees. I absolutely love them, obviously, for a lot of my recipes. But my freaking lime trees have been taken seriously forever. At least 5 or 6 freaking years. But I see these little babies on here, and it's keeping me pretty freaking hopeful. I just keep talking to my plants. I keep giving her some love. I did move them like 2 years ago into these spots, and they seem to be doing a little bit better. My mother-in-law gave me this beautiful peach tree, but it needs the female part, I heard, for my tree, so I have to get another portion of it. Here's some other limes that are coming on my other limon tree because I have two of them in my yard. Little babies are on there, so we're just going to keep an eye and keep watching these videos so you can see, does Gwen finally get her freaking limons? Hopefully so. Now this orange tree was actually planted in my backyard when we got our home, but I have been nurturing this freaking orange tree, talking to it, giving it was a baby. Okay, I'm super proud of my baby. It has just grown so beautifully, and these oranges are so freaking juicy this year. So freaking good. Now, if you've never had a citrus tree, here's one of the tips, okay, that I will share with you. If you look at these oranges, they look like they could be ready, right? But if they do not come off super easily, like that one just did right now, that means that it is not ready. So do not pick that freaking orange. It may look ready, but she ain't ready, okay? Leave her on there. Here's a look at some more what we got going on. You can see a lot of other little babies from all the beautiful rain that we got over the springtime, and she's just been getting love. I gave her some fertilizer, gave her a little extra love, and Mrs. Orange is doing good. Now, I did start some sweet potatoes as a tester here, so keep a lookout on that. We're going to be doing some sweet potatoes in the raised bed as well for the yard in the fall. These are my gorgeous lemons. Again, another tree that was planted already before. Okay, bye! See you next time.